Hello, hello everyone. It's Makeda Valletta again. I'm just gonna do a quick video. Hope you're all doing well. I want to talk about opening the gate. So we're gonna have a little sex conversation. So for those of you who don't follow my work, or who do, or who don't, or who are new to my work, I do a lot of things involving the body. That includes fitness, but also includes sacred sexual education. Because we're sexual beings, right? So it's to me hard to study the optimal function of the body and not study sexuality because it affects our physical and our mental health, right? And our mental and our physical health is affected by it. It works both ways. So with that being said, I did a video a couple of days ago about conscious spouses, conscious dick. Also, I've done a video about how to tune into a woman. And so this, in some ways, may be a little bit repetitive, but a little bit different, right? So we're talking about. Sorry, somebody just called me, and I need to put my phone on not disturb. So opening the gate. So if you think of a woman, women are portals. Okay, our nannies, our pussies, our vulvas, yoni, whatever you want to call it, they are portals. We all enter the world through, if we're born vaginally, which is a natural order of things, that's how we all enter the world. Some of us were born by C-section, so we came right out the womb, right? But the womb, matriz y concha, the womb and the nani are connected. So other way, it's portals, right? And so in the matriarchal traditions, that was acknowledged and that was understood. So sexually, because women are penetrating, it's important for men to understand about opening the gates. And the Taoists talk about this as well. But opening the gates, we open up more and more and more. The more aroused we become, the more we orgasm. A lot of times we open up deeper and deeper. And a man who has a conscious dick, a man who is paying attention, who is tuned in, can notice these things, that as she orgasms, maybe he's able to go deeper. Maybe he's able to go faster and harder. And her body will tell you that if you are paying attention, you'll feel her body relax and relax and relax and open to accommodate you more. And so how do you open these gates? That's the question, right? Every woman is different, like every man is different. So in some ways you have to find out kind of what turns her on and what gets her that way. So a lot of that is slowly playing with her body, maybe having a conversation to find out what she's into, but then also slowly exploring and paying attention to the feedback that you get from her. So that has to be tuning in, right? And then you may already know these things. This may be your partner, what gets her hot, but some people just don't do it. So some of these things could be nipple stimulation. For a lot of women, breast and nipple stimulation, breast and nipple massage can make them extremely aroused. For some women, it could be nibbling on their ears. For a lot of women, it's kissing. Kissing can get a lot of women open. There's a big connection between the mouth and the nani. These two are connected. The openings of her body, they are connected. And so even in labor, a woman has to learn to open up. If a woman tenses her jaw in labor, she will tense down here. So that's also related. For women there are women who get turned on by giving oral sex to men. So for women who actually get turned on by that, then that also is a way to open her gates, right? So these things beforehand that really get her hot and bothered, for some it could be kissing on her neck, it could be messing with her thighs or her booty, it just depends, right? But I would say try to think of or try to identify or know 3 things that you can do before attempting to penetrate her to get her hot and bothered so that her body is begging for it. And when her body is begging for it, it's more enjoyable for her and it's more enjoyable for you. Because nothing is worse than when a man tries to penetrate a woman and she's not ready. And a lot of women don't say anything about that. But what you'll get is mediocre and also for her, right? So in order to be respectful to her body, to be respectful of not hurting her, of wanting to please her, and yourself. And for that to be important, then you have to focus on opening her gates. You cannot think that you can just run through the gate. You know what I'm saying? That you can just ram through it. No, you know. And then even during sex, once you're penetrating her, you still want to think about those things. So those things that turn on, you can still do that while you're penetrating her. She likes her ass slapped, if she likes her booty jiggled, like doing that while you are penetrating her as well, to keep her in that place, in that state of just going deeper and deeper into opening up to you. And it's all about that pleasure flowing through and that stimulus. And so, I just don't believe in mediocrity. Just being mediocre and half-ass doing shit. And a lot of men are like that around the world sexually. But if you care, if you care about actually pleasing a woman, if you care about having better sex yourself, if you care about deeper, more intense connections and orgasms and building intense sexual energy, then you really need to focus on opening her gates. And it's not just one opening. There's levels to it. That's why you keep focusing on continuing to do those things that stimulate her. This is the reason why, even if a man, of course, the one thing I didn't mention, of course, stimulating her clitoris. And the clitoris is not just the button that we see, like this necklace that I talk about. This is my educational necklace. If you're not aware of the anatomy of the clitoris, you can see it here, but you can also Google it. So you have this hood, the hood. This is the button that people know of as the clitoris up here, right? But the actual anatomy of it comes on the sides. Look, this is the vagina, this is the vulva, this is the opening. The clitoris comes along the sides, and it goes deep into the body. So you can also stimulate the clitoris by circling your finger and, gently inserting it, applying pressure to the sides and massaging here, while you could be sucking and licking here. Or you could be massaging her breast, or, think about those things that you could play with and stimulate on her, and move slow and feel her reaction. If a woman's body is tensing up, then it's not feeling good. That's not good. So if you do something and you feel her tense, then that's not it. Then calm yourself down, tune in, and stop doing that thing, and do what you feel is going to make her body loosen up and open up. And that takes intention. That takes wanting to do it. And I feel like women's bodies, women can be confusing when we speak. I mean, not me, but a lot of women are confusing. I admit that. And they are not the most honest with when we speak about certain things. But a woman's body won't lie. So you have to tune into what it's telling you. And remember that there's levels to opening the gates, and that's something that you should be going through every single time. Unless that woman is just hot and bothered and ready to go and just out the gate ready to jump on you. So her gates are already open, like, what's up? Unless it's that, then you need to put the work in and the attention. And so that's my conversation for today. If you learned something from this, please subscribe to my YouTube page, Renaissance Amazon. Find me on Instagram, _Renaissance_Amazon_81. And share the video. Okay? So have a good day. Check out my other videos and be well. Bye, people.